President Trump is threatening to invoke the Insurrection Act over clashes between protesters and federal immigration agents. It's time for the Streamline, everything you need to know in 10 minutes or less. This will be the first time the Insurrection Act was used since the LA riots back in 1992. The president targeted Minnesota lawmakers in a post on Truth Social, saying that they have to stop the protesters from attacking ICE agents. The Insurrection Act allows a president to deploy U.S. troops domestically. Now, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz responded, writing, quote, "Let's turn down the temperature. Stop this campaign of retribution. This is not who we are." Minnesota lawmakers have said it is ICE that is instigating the violence with their surge and their tactics. Clashes kind of tampered down a little bit overnight, which is a sharp contrast to Wednesday when agents fired tear gas at crowds. One family says 3 of their children, including that 6-month-old you just saw, had to be hospitalized after agents hit their car with tear gas. Millions of Americans are dealing with rising health insurance prices. Congress still hasn't voted to extend tax breaks on the Affordable Care Act, but President Trump has come out with a new health care plan to replace Obamacare. The key provision calls for sending money directly to Americans to put in health savings accounts. That way they can choose their own insurance and bypass the federal government. Some health experts worry, though, that people with pre-existing conditions may not be able to get coverage that had been guaranteed under the Affordable Care Act.
That could discriminate against people with pre-existing conditions, that could destabilize the ACA marketplaces and make coverage more expensive for sicker people, or maybe even insurers could drop out and not offer that coverage anymore.
Now, Trump's plan also calls for more transparency in healthcare pricing. Democrats, though, have called it an empty promise from the president. The assistant U.S. attorney in Massachusetts says ICE made a mistake in deporting a college student. Amy Lucia Lopez Beloza was trying to fly home to surprise her parents over Thanksgiving. Instead of going from Boston to Texas, she was arrested at the airport and sent to Honduras, where her grandparents live. Lopez Beloza says she hasn't seen her grandparents in 12 years and barely knows them. A federal judge had told ICE not to deport her. Her lawyer says the feds violated that court order. He's asking that she be allowed to return to the U.S. as quickly as possible. Lopez Beloza is a freshman at Babson College on a full scholarship. She's taking classes online right now while her case proceeds. A major development in the death of famous director Rob Reiner and his wife. Their son Nick is charged with their murder, and now a report in the New York Times says Nick was placed in a mental health conservatorship in 2020 when a judge ruled he was unable to provide for his basic personal needs. The judge allowed him to be held involuntarily for psychiatric treatment, but the conservatorship was not renewed in 2021. That could be a key question as this case moves forward. Nick's attorney withdrew from representing him last week. Reiner is due back in court next month. Tyler Robinson, the man accused of killing Charlie Kirk, is scheduled to appear in a Utah courtroom today. His lawyers are expected to allege a conflict of interest in the Utah County Attorney's office. They say a child of one of the attorneys was at the event where Kirk was shot and killed at Utah Valley University. Documents say that 18-year-old is a student at the school and was less than 90 feet away from Kirk when he was shot. They say the teen also texted about the chaos of the event with their father, who works in the attorney's office. The county attorney's office says the teen didn't actually see Kirk when he was shot and also did not see anyone with a gun that day. Robinson faces several charges, including aggravated murder and felony use of a firearm. Another gambling scandal is shaking up college basketball. Thursday, federal prosecutors announced criminal charges against more than 24 people in a point-shaving scheme. Court documents say it started in 2022 in the Chinese Basketball Association. Then it expanded to college basketball the next year. Players were paid $10,000 to $30,000 per game to underperform, helping the gamblers win millions.
We're talking about dozens of games, athletes, 17 teams. I do view it as historic.
Yeah, some of the teams involved include DePaul, Fordham, Tulane, the University of Buffalo, and at least 29 college basketball games were affected. Streaming movies and music just got a little more expensive. Several services raised their prices this week. Paramount Plus hiked its premium individual plan up by $1 to $13.99 per month. Spotify raised its prices for the third time in as many years, with family plans now going up by $2 a month. The overall cost of subscription video services jumped by nearly 20% last month alone, and those prices are expected to keep going up as streaming services consolidate, add more content, and add more live events like sports. So if you want to keep watching, you got to keep paying. That's your ABC 10 News Streamline. Everything you need to know today in under 10 minutes.